Hello, welcome to week 5 of our books and play series. This week we have got Where is the Green Sheep? You can either get the book or watch it on YouTube and then do these activities. Now, I started the video again because I called them bush flaps, but I still can't think of a better word. So this is a lift the flaps activity, which happened to be bushes because there's reasoning for this. He was hiding behind the bush, a green sheep. So we need to find the green sheep. You cut out the bushes and then I've just used sticky tape at the bottom to secure it so the page behind with the coloured sheep is in the display folder and the bushes are stuck to the top. Yes? So we're looking at colours here. We've got, sorry, don't mind me, the red sheep, the orange sheep, the yellow sheep, the green sheep. So we found him. And who's behind here? We've got the blue sheep and the pink sheep. Now, let's move on. Actually, I'll shift that up. This one is for prepositions. So I have Velcroed these. So we've got the two boxes at the top here to put our words. So prepositions are directional, instructional words. So when we're getting the little one, I remember I used to have trouble all the time getting Miss to turn off the light switch. And she couldn't see it on the wall. ASD plays a part in that with visual perception and everything else. But walking across the room in a direction to look up and flick the switch. Yes? Or, when you're trying to find your keys, they're on the bench behind the tissue box. But they're not going to understand the instruction if they don't understand what on, underneath, next to, left, right, behind, in front of, all those words. Yes? So learning these helps our little ones to follow instructions. The sheep is going on a pop stick for this one. So we're going to move the sheep around the theme park. So let's just stick him on there. Whoops. I'll just fold that over. That'll do. So we've got our sheep ready to go. This one you can stick on, same as with the bushes, cut out the tent and sticky tape it on so that we can put him behind. Yeah? Let's choose 2 words. We can do 1 at a time or 2 when we have opposites. So this helps build vocab as well. All right, so we're going to go up the top of the slide and then down the slide. Up and down. Yeah? Up in the balloon, down on the ground. Let's do in front. And then the opposite to that is behind. Here we go. So in front of the tent, our green sheep is in front of the tent. Our green sheep is behind the tent. In front, behind. And then you can practice these words throughout the day as well. You could play hide and seek and hide a teddy bear or whatever, and then use these preposition words to help find whatever you've hidden. Left, and there should be a right. Sorry, there we go. Left and right. So my little green sheep is going to visit the slide on the left-hand side of the park. He's going to go down the slide and play. And then he's going to go visit the Ferris wheel on the right side of the park. And he's going to go around. Oh, I put around in. There we go. So we don't need an opposite word there. It's going to go around the Ferris wheel. Any more interesting ones? Oh, backwards we could put. Oh, backwards and around you could do. The sheep is going to go backwards and around. That's clockwise. Backwards may not be the best term. Doesn't matter. If you've gone one way to start, go back the other way and make it backwards. Yeah? I don't know which way a Ferris wheel goes. All right, so these ones, we'll pack them back in. Put them in a Ziploc bag if you're worried about moving your folder quickly and having them all fly out the top. Pretty sure we need our sheep again later, so I'm going to leave him out. This one, for your younger ones, this is going to be, pretty full on. So you could cut your page in half and do half at a time. Yeah? I'm going to put them all out again, Velcro, just to keep them all together, which we couldn't do for this one because we only want 2 on at a time. So I'll run through all of them with you. Some of them will be more obvious, and I would start with them. Let's mix them up. I would have a guess first. So wet, the opposite of wet, which I would pick dry. So we've got a fish. It was really hard coming up with artwork where I wasn't repeating myself. So we've got a fish that lives in the water, so here's wet. We've got a chameleon that lives on land, so here's dry. So I'm talking more, not just matching the wet and dry, but talking about it, building vocab, having those conversations around each one as well. We've got thin, and fat would be the obvious one. We've gone for wide here because in the green sheep, these were the ones they used. So I have matched them up because he was in the bath, so he was wet, and we could say that one was dry. What was I looking for? Wide, thin and wide. So we've got the thin sheep and the wide sheep. So I've tried to pull words from here. I've also built on that for words that are, going to come up in everyday life. We've got up, and the opposite of that would be down. So we've got birds up in the tree, and the crocodile that lives down on the ground and in the water, up and down. Noisy and quiet. So we've got a noisy xylophone and a quiet little snail, so we can't hear snails. Sunny and rainy. It was rainy. There we go. Scared and brave. This one is pulled from the book as well. I had trouble with that one. So I put scared for a little Slater, because when you touch them and they quickly roll up into a ball. And a brave lion, a brave roaring lion. Okay, near and far. So we've got a magnifying glass to see something close up and a telescope to see something far away. Clean and dirty. So clean hands and dirty hands. Well and sick. I couldn't think of an opposite word for sick. I presume it's well. Yeah. So this boy is well and he's playing with a ball. And this girl is in bed sick, not feeling too good. Happy and sad. That was a more obvious one. Hot and cold. So we've got the temperature there with the snowflake. And day and night. If you wanted to just deal with one at a time, you could cut these into strips as well. So it's up to you how you present that. You can easily chop it in half or into strips, or if you've got older kids and you're happy to go through all of them, then you've got the full set there. Now this one, I'm going to pull out. That's to make a little tambourine, because we had one, if not more, sheep in the book making noise and playing music. I think at the end was there someone on the drums? I'm sure there was. Maybe at the beginning. Let's have a quick look. Someone was making noise. There you go. You've got the sheep with a guitar, xylophone, drums, and a tuba. And I don't think anyone else had instruments. This is such a good book. Again, I missed this one in my childhood. I don't know what I did as a kid. But I had fun reading this to my boy the other day as well. And he's 13. And we still sat on the couch and read it. All right, this one is a maze. So we need to get the green sheep to his friends. Hang on, look, I'll do it without thinking. And then show you the process. No, I can't, because I still look ahead. There we go, up that way. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you. You can figure it out, because where's the fun in that? But he does get through to his friends, yes? So he's got his pink sheep, orange sheep, yellow sheep, blue sheep, and red sheep from the beginning when they were hiding behind the bushes. And, this activity. So we don't need that anymore. Let's leave that up the top. Green sheep. So we've got 2 paper plates. I would like these a bit thicker, but this is just what I have in the cupboard, and I wasn't going back to the shops just for paper plates. Not today. So we're going to make a tambourine. We've got our green sheep and spots. Ideally, these would have been bigger plates as well, but by complete fluke, they almost fit perfectly on here. So I had made them to go in that middle section, but either way. You don't have to use these either. Go ahead and paint your own, yeah? And decorate it afterwards. So I'm going to start with, staple halfway, because I want to add my tambourine ribbons, which is a really good fine motor skills activity. You may need to help you. Here, look, instead of faffing about with both sides at once, I'm going to staple this in place. There and there. You can glue it if you don't want to see the staple marks. Okay, and I'll do that with this side as well, just to hold it in place. Sticky tape probably would have been better, then I wouldn't have seen my staple marks, but that's all right. There we go. So I'm going to match those two up and staple halfway around. 2, 3 will do. Now I've chosen pumpkin seeds. I don't think they'll get through that gap. So I've stapled half the plate at the moment. Let's go another one here. There we go. Now for these ones I need, which I didn't get ready, that'll do, something round. So all my textures are triangles, so that's not going to work. Now we need to roll each one around pencil or paintbrush. There you go. So this again is both hands working together, bilateral coordination to complete a task. And then we're just curling the ribbons. Yeah, I'll do that in fast forward. All right, I've got my curls. I lost one out the window there. Just rolled down the side of the house. These three I didn't roll all the way, so I'm going to put them. How am I going to do this? Hadn't quite. Oh, I've given you instructions, but theory and practice are two different things, aren't they? I don't want to staple it closed yet. Tape. Let's use tape. There we go. That's going to work better. Yeah, I don't want to staple it closed because I haven't put my pumpkin seeds in. It looks like a long tongue. All right, so I think I might do them in 3s. And then I'll staple them just to secure them properly. Get in there. You might need to help your little one for this bit. All right, I'll do it in fast forward. Hang on. All right, we're good. Look, they're cute. Not sure it looks like a tambourine. It looks more like a jellyfish, but never mind. Now we're going to put pumpkin seeds in there. You can put whatever you want. Put bells. I've tried bells before. They don't work as well as I thought they would. Rice, pasta, dried peas, rocks, I suppose. And then you could make a number of them and then test the different sounds they make as well. So hopefully these stay in there. Is that enough? Yeah, that should be enough. So stapler. And I want to staple all my ribbons in place properly as well. Oops, I bent them. Get in there. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I probably should have done it the other way around. Or you could put half the ribbons facing colour up on one side and then half the other side. But there is our green sheep tambourine. All right, that's it for the green sheep. I will be back with more next week. Talk to you soon. See ya.